one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, in honor of our great nation and all those who have served to make it so, this is our national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We're starting off with the national anthem. And there's the national anthem. If you didn't hear that
now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing until the colors have left the field.
I'm pretty sure they heard that in comedy. Welcome, everyone. This is Joshua Carroll. I'm here with the Garrett Benson.
One and only.
And we are here to bring you tonight's game. Arguably, what could be one of the most exciting football games of the year.
You know, I was listening to 103.7 on the way up here, and I appreciate them giving us a shout out, which they didn't do. But nonetheless, they did make a good point. This is the first time ever that Greenwood and Pulaski Academy have played a conference game.
Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to remain standing for the Greenwood High School alma mater.
And their overall record is 2-2. So, we've got Thomas Thrash up here giving us a hard time. Always good to see anybody from
This studio is hot right now, right? We fireworks exploding above my face.
There's a cannon across the
There's a cannon over there shooting it off like there's no tomorrow. And then I've got a guy with a camera just coming right up at me.
Oh, yeah. Fun stuff. Well, again, this is going to be an exciting game. You've got Greenwood Bulldogs who have, without a doubt, have dominated 6A football in Arkansas for years. And this year, they're already undefeated in conference play. Their only loss comes from Stillwater, Oklahoma, out of state. So, you know, of course, if you look at the overall record, they're I think 8-1. Whereas, of course, PA is 8-0, or I believe it's 8-0. So it's, you know, two undefeated teams basically in conference play anyway.
Yeah.
Coming to match up here in Greenwood.
I mean, this is for the conference championship, is it not?
Well, there's, I think, it would be. Yeah, absolutely, it would be. So, yeah, just so much on the line tonight. Not just between the conference title, but you know, just it's fun to be able to see Pulaski Academy go up against a team like Greenwood. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I was here, I was on the field, so.
That's awesome.
That was like 35 years ago, you know. So, yeah, it's glad to see not much has changed.
I love it. I love it.
But, hey, it's going to be a great game, without a doubt.
Well, if we're ready for it, we can go to the Channel 7 Weather Center. I know Todd Jacobian is standing by, and he was going to give us tonight's forecast just as soon as he gets, let's see, I think we've got him on now.
From the KTV Channel 7 Weather Center, the forecast up in Greenwood, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies at 7 o'clock with just a 20% chance for light passing rain showers, 63 degrees. A 30% chance for light passing rain showers at 8 o'clock, 62 degrees. And at 9 o'clock, we'll continue with the chance for light passing rain showers and 61 degrees, upper 50s by 10 o'clock. Stay dry. Back to you, Josh.
All right, thank you very much. That was, of course, our own Todd Jacobian over in the Channel 7 Weather Center. Thanks, Todd. Appreciate that. And he's spot on. You know, 62 degrees right now is what I'm showing here in Greenwood. And just, it's already sprinkled just a little bit. Not much, just enough to make folks go back to the car and grab an umbrella just in case. Grab a jacket maybe. But it's a perfect fall night for football. It's cool enough. You got that little bit of a drizzle that just stopped, so hopefully that stays away for the rest of the night.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I just want you to sit there, close your eyes. Imagine a nice, peaceful Friday night. Nothing stirring except for the wind that's blowing slightly out of the east.
No doubt. Well, real quick, let's go and look at this this pregame interview. I had a chance to speak with Coach Lucas just yesterday about tonight's matchup. So let's take a look at that, Coach. All right, Coach. Last week we hosted Greenbrier Panthers right here. I thought the game was great. Tell me what your thoughts were.
Oh, I was very proud of our kids. You know, we played Greenbrier last year in the semifinals, and of course, you know, you were a little worried. We knew that they had lost a lot, but Greenbrier's well coached. Coach Tribble does a tremendous job with them. But our kids came out and performed, and we got a chance, I think, to get everybody in the ball game. So I was pleased with our guys, and now on to Greenwood.
Right. So we're getting to the season now where, you know, this is the part of the season that I was really looking forward to. We got Greenwood and Lake Hamilton back-to-back. This week, traveling out to Greenwood, 2.5-hour drive. So what are your thoughts? What are the lessons learned maybe from last week that might have changed some things, might have worked on during this week in leading up to that game?
Well, one thing that I've been preaching all year, and again, the same lesson I've been talking about, was not turning the ball over, you know, and going over to Greenwood. You know, they're a stellar program who's been to the state championship. They are the team in 6A that everybody, you know, always talk about prior to us moving up to 6A. And we just can't turn the ball over, and we can't make mistakes because they're capable of scoring every series, you know. But however, I like our team just as better, and that's the main focus: eliminate the mistakes, win the game offensively, defensively, and the special teams. And I think we'll be fine.
Okay. Is there anything in particular that we're looking at Greenwood to protect?
You know, Greenwood, they'll lull you to sleep. They throw a lot of quick passes, quick stuff, and then they'll try to hit you over the top. So one thing I'm worried about is, you know, how we're very aggressive, but we just need to be ready for anything tricky because like I say, they'll put you to sleep, hit you quick, and then go over the top if you're not ready. But I think we'll be ready. We got a lot of great things in defensively, and then as well as offensively. You know, they play a lot of man, and they believe in what they do. They stick to their guns from all the film that I've watched, and they're a well-coached ball club. You know, their history, their program has a lot of history to it, just as well as ours. So it's going to be a hard-fought ball game. Be a great atmosphere over in Greenwood.
No doubt.
Our kids are ready. They're looking forward to it, and the coaches are ready. I'm just excited about it.
Well, Coach, by the time the fans are watching this, the team's already on the field. They're out warming up in Greenwood. So give us an idea. What's pregame on Friday look like from the time you'll leave here?
Well, we'll leave here tomorrow, 2 o'clock. We'll stop over in Russellville and have our pregame meal about 3:15, 3:30 at the latest. We'll jump back on the bus, hopefully about 25, 30 minutes or so, and try to pull out of there about 4, no later than 4, a little bit before, and get to Greenwood and do our game ritual. You know, we got to be off the field at 6:30.
Right.
So we'll go out our normal time and just treat it just like another ball game. We know how big it is, but our kids have played on this stage, and so we'll go to get there, get undressed, get the field set up, and get our kids ready. We'll be out at 6:12, ready to rock and roll.
Love it. All right.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Go Bruins.
And we're back. Again, here comes the team. We can expect Coach Lucas to lead them out. As you just heard, he said the keys to tonight's game, just control the football and minimize the penalties. I think that's going to be the key every time. There's that cannon once again. It's going to frighten our fans all night long. More fireworks behind us. You've got fireworks behind us and the cannon directly across the field in front of us. And, you know, it's one of those situations where I kind of feel like we need to reach out to folks who might have PTSD and just say, hey, just you should know what's going on here.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love it. Here come the Bruins now. A fun environment, as you can see across from us. We're actually on the visitor side tonight, and it's kind of a unique opportunity for us, just simply because not many stadiums have a visitor's press box. So we're over here with the Bruin fans tonight, it's a lot of fun.
It's a great opportunity to be closer to the fans during the game, which is rare for us. And it's also nice to be a little bit closer to the field. Not just for my sake, but then you don't have to whip out your binoculars as much.
That's true. We are a little bit closer. I love it. Yeah, across the way, you can see the home stands are nearly completely full. They've got still some folks coming in, just trickling in here and there. But I did ask their athletic director earlier if he gets a chance and he has someone tell him the estimate of the attendance tonight. I'd really be interested to know.
Well, it won't be long until we'll be sharing concurrent viewer stats.
That's true. That is so true.
So quick note before tonight's game, you are going to see the Bruins sideline does look a little more full, and that is because the 9th graders have moved up to senior high.
That's right.
And this is going to be their first game, so here we go.
There's the first kick. That comes off the foot of Steven Duran of the Bulldogs. It's received. Trying to see who
Jalen McKinney.
Thank you, Jalen McKinney. I thought that was 5. I couldn't see for sure. The Bruins tonight are wearing gold helmets with white tops with the gold numbers on them, white bottoms, white shoes. The Bulldogs tonight are wearing navy helmets, navy shirts, and navy pants.
What are you wearing tonight, Josh?
Tonight I'm wearing a PA Live navy polo shirt and a pair of blue jeans. How about yourself?
Myself, I'm wearing a nice, comfortable Target pair of khaki jeans. I'm wearing Ariat boots. It's fantastic, great comfort. A Champion sweatshirt, very light and breathable. And I've done my hair, so it's a good day today.
I love it. I love it. Well, here's the Bruins to start their first offensive drive of the game. Kel Busby sets up with it. Looks like he has one running back on his left side. There's the snap. He had twins stacked on both sides. Looks to air it out. Finds lots of pressure. Runs out of the pocket. Throws it. And he had a receiver in the area, but that was caught on the sidelines of the home team. And he had Kenny Jordan just right there in the area, but he was more than anything just getting rid of that ball.
Yeah, from the start of the season, I feel like Kel would have wanted to run that. Honestly, nice to see a good decision-making out of that.
We'll talk about that in just a second. He has 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right, 1 man in the backfield. There's the snap, looks to the right side, ditches it. It's over to Kenny Jordan, and he cuts up the field. He has the first down and then some. He stopped right around the 45-yard line. We'll have to see where they place it. He was tackled that time by Brady Mackey. So one thing to note is you'll see probably Kel being a little bit more cautious than we saw last week. He had a finger wave at him during the week and during the game last week, just because in those opportunities where he did slide, he just didn't slide quick enough, according to the coaches. Looks to the left to find a receiver, throws it out there, going deep. There is a PI roofing penalty flag on the play. That pass was intended for Jalen McKinney. We're going to have to rely on somebody to relay to us. If we can't see the white hat, he'll have his back to us, of course, but we'll try and see what that hand signal is.
I'm going to manifest my inner bloodline of refereeing.
Okay.
Say we got a holding.
Yes.
On the defense.
Looks like you're right.
My goodness. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm on top of it tonight.
So that moves the chain. So that is a Holloman and Associates first down. I've got John Holloman sitting 3 rows in front of me, I believe.
And Garrett Benson to your right.
There. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Quick handoff that time to Kenny Jordan. Cuts up the middle. He's across the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. There's 2 flags coming in as he trots into the end zone. Let's see what this PI roofing penalty flag is all about.
I think they're going to try and get Jalen McKinney there for the extra blocking. Yeah, so they're not going to get a score there, unfortunately. It is going to be brought back because of a holding call, which is rare to see downfield, but that's 2 in a row that we've gotten. So the Bruins at least get a first down out of the deal.
Busby sets up again in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 left, 1 man in the backfield. Does a little play action there to Jordan. Tries to throw a dart right out in front of him over to Jalen McKinney. Bounced right off his thigh, I believe it was. So that one is no good. 11:05 left in the first quarter. It's 2nd down, 10 to go for the Bruins. Now he has a tailback. 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. There's the snap. Handoff to Jordan. Tries to cut again. Tries to just go straight up the middle. Nothing happening.
Yeah, and that was number 88, Cash Archer, that came across the end of the defensive line there. And I think the play needed to have developed a little bit quicker. He was just able to get the jump on it.
3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Kenny Jordan sets up on the right side of Busby. Has the snap, rolls out the right, passes it. Pass is complete. I believe that's John Mark Charette. That is enough for a first down.
I believe that's actually Will Hawkins.
Thank you.
That's Sure Hands Will.
Sure Hands Will. I like it. So first and 10 for the Bruins. That's another Holloman and Associates first down. There's the snap. Quick pitch goes out to Jalen McKinney, and he is in a dogfight to move it any further.
I don't know if anyone's ever tried to grab water and hold on to it, but when I watch him run, that would be about the equivalent of what I see.
Okay, lots of commotion, lots of fun. 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Man in the backfield on Busby's right side. Quick handoff to Jordan. Cuts up the middle. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
A nice run by Kenny Jordan. Just a quick handoff. An easy score for the Bruins there. I would imagine we're going to see more of that as this game goes on to be sure that we can open up the passing, given that we're going against 2 passing powerhouses between Greenwood and PA.
Absolutely, we should. There's the snap, going for 2. Looking to the right side, under pressure. He's going to throw it away. Oh, wait a minute. And somebody, that's John Mark Charette that time. Holy cow. Was that planned?
I think it was. The way that play developed.
Oh, my gosh.
It looked like it was a little bit of a delay and then just an easy air out for Kel Busby to throw it to John Mark Charette.
Well, just go ahead and put 2 more on the board. Bruins lead with 9:46 left in the first quarter, 8-0. Wow.
A great start for the Bruins. I mean, you can't ask for much more. You get a couple of setbacks with some penalties there, and you know, establish that you're able to overcome those things, help build some confidence in the offense, which in turn helps build that confidence in the defense before that they get out on the field. So now defense just needs to go out and execute.
No doubt. Don't forget the Ron Jones RE/MAX Affiliates Realty Live Fan Feedback. It's right there on the top of the scoreboard at the bottom of the screen. Send us a text message with your thoughts on the game anytime. Here's John Mark Charette. He's got the ball teed up in a traditional manner. I know that the Bulldogs spent a considerable amount of time this week in practice basically getting ready for this onside kick. That one is quickly received by Aiden Kennan.
Yeah, it's one of those things with the onside kicks. Basically, what we do know is that if the Bruins are able to recover one onside kick, and if Kevin Kelly's listening, I'm not even going to attempt the percentage, so stay calm. The point is, though, is that their chances of winning increase significantly.
Yeah.
And so really, it's not that we don't get it here or the next one, it's just that we get one.
Sure. Well, and the fact, okay, let's go ahead and do this play.
No, you're fine. And the fact that
it's already over.
It happened.
Well, I was just going to say, one of the things that it also does is it keeps the other team, the opposing team, from practicing other things that they might need to use during the rest of that game.
Right. When you're able to take a lot of focus on that, it's harder to be able to focus on other things, which is a benefit. Houston takes the snap, passes it to number 87 for Greenwood. That is Noah Chaser. So that's going to be a first down, I believe. Nope, they're going to mark him short. 3rd down and 6.
That was Preston Spann with the tackle.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it is a first down. Greenwood takes the snap, rolls out to his right, connects again to Noah, and he is forced outside of bounds. Let's see, where is he? I can't see where he's at.
I can't either. He's on the field.
We'll call it the 25. Houston takes the snap, and he is sacked by the Bruins. Who got there first?
That was near Miles Ward.
Miles Ward, man, you can't forget the name even if you tried now.
Absolutely. Doing great out there already. 8:44 left in the first quarter. Bruins up 8-0.
Bulldogs set up to run the play. Houston has a running back in the backfield. 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Looks to his right, throws a quick pass to number 10, Peyton Presson. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Greenwood Bulldogs. So just like that, we're at the start of a quick shootout. And if this is, you know, any reflection of the shootout of the South, we could call this the shootout of the state.
Yes.
Greenwood electing to go for 1 here. And there's a PI roofing penalty on the play.
Offsides against the Bruins. So now they're going to go for 2.
Yep. You know, I don't think it's a bad choice. And at the same time, I feel more like if you weren't already going to go for 2, then just commit to your 1. But that's just me. That would be my coaching style.
How we do it.
So the Bulldogs in a tight formation. Houston takes the snap, runs it up the gut. And he is close if he gets it, and he is marked down.
Not happening this time.
So an incredible stop for the Bruins. Like I said, they need to come out and execute, and I know that whenever we watch the Bruins play, there's always room to improve, but man, that's a nice stance to take right after you get scored on.
Certainly is. Bruins already holding Greenwood from getting that extra 2 points. Fun game. Folks, if it's the first time you're joining us, we'll welcome. We really appreciate it. You'll notice that we do try to describe the game just a little bit more in detail than you might normally hear on a televised broadcast, and that's simply because we have a lot of folks who are blind or visually impaired who want to keep up with the team as well. So want to make sure they can do that.
Absolutely. And if anybody has not participated in our score prediction yet, I'm going to give you just a little bit of insight here. Pulaski Academy on average scores 53 points a game, and Greenwood on average scores 46. So not saying that that's going to guide you in any way in your predictions tonight, but at least let it be some type of information that you can use.
We've got that perfect prediction QR code coming up for you in just a minute. Not just yet.
The Bulldogs kick it off. Kick is end over end. It lands at about the 12-yard line.
That is, I believe that's Jalen McKinney.
I don't think so.
Nope. Okay. I was just going by his position on the field, but, well, it was a Bruin. We can say that much for sure. Let's go ahead and show that QR code real quick, if we can. And there it is. Grab your phone real quick, point it at the screen, and click that link. We're just going to leave it up for a second longer, and we'll have to break. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and bring it back to Popeye's camera, and then we'll show you that again here in just a few minutes. There's the snap. Looking to find a receiver. Going deep, downfield. He's got Tyson McCarroll. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Oh, my goodness. Tyson McCarroll.
That's one of those passes and catches that you know, oh, we do have a PI roofing penalty on the play. Let's see what it is. We have a roughing the passer call. So go ahead and count that catch.
And 15 more.
I was waiting for you to chime in there. So if anything, that if you're the Bulldogs, man, that one hurts. I mean, the Bruins just covered the majority of the field in one play.
Right. 8:17 left in the first quarter. Bruins lead 8-6. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Busby in the shotgun. There's the snap. Quick pass over to Kenny Jordan. He cuts up the field, and I'm not sure if did he get past the original line of scrimmage there? Yeah, he did. Looks like he gained. I'm watching the marker to find out how far he went. Looks like he picked up, 7 yards.
Maybe you do need your binoculars.
Well, I just need a different vantage point, I
okay.
think. Yep, we've got Ron Jones right here to help us out. 2 receivers on the right, 2 to the left. There's the snap. Again, handoff once again to Kenny Jordan. Straight up the middle.
Well, in case if anyone's wondering, the pants situation inside of football has developed over the years. It used to be, you know, a belt that went through the hip pads and stuff, and now it's very much just a covering.
Right. First and goal. There's the snap. Looking for a receiver. He has a hole. There's the pass. No. I was kind of expecting a flag there, but that's okay. They might have said that pass was uncatchable.
That would be a hard argument to make considering it went right through his hands. Nonetheless, though, on those types of passes, we'd like to see Busby have a little bit more finesse on it. But I know in those moments you can get excited and throw the ball, not thinking about that.
3 receivers right. Nope, he's going to pass it, or excuse me, hand off to Kenny Jordan. He still tries to cut across that 5-yard line. It's not happening yet.
Yeah, it's not quite happening, but nonetheless, it's 3rd down. And the Bruins, you got to have a balance here. You got to make them respect the run, and you have to make them respect the pass.
They lost 1 yard on that one. Now they have, looks like Busby's going to run with an empty set. 3 receivers right, 2 on the left. Rolls out the pocket to the right side. Looking to find a receiver. Goes into the end zone. No, sir. Goes through the hands of Tyson McCarroll.
You know, it's not that these balls aren't uncatchable. I mean, ideally, of course, you can look back at that exact moment, wish it was in a better place. But nonetheless, being a receiver, I believe it is your job to catch the ball. If the quarterback's going to get it to you, you've got to hold up your end of the deal. So hopefully we can connect on one of these here soon. 4th down for the Bruins.
2 receivers right and left. There's a quick pass. Oh, wow. That is unfortunate. Pass was intended for Kenny Jordan. I don't think he recalled the play and wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, he definitely threw the ball to Kenny, and I don't know if there's something over there on the other side of the field that we're missing, but he was not looking for the ball there.
No, he was not.
Man, and that's tough if you're the Bruins. That's an easy, quick shift of momentum in early parts of this game, considering the Bulldogs gave up 70 yards in one play.
Yeah. 6 minutes, 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Bruins lead 8-6.
So Houston takes the snap, hands it off, and the Bulldogs are not going to get very far on that play.
.42, that was Preston Spann with the stop. Looks like they gained maybe a half yard if anything.
Houston lines up, 1 receiver to his right, 2 to his left. He fakes a handoff and attempts the pass to number 24, Aiden Kinnan. The pass is incomplete, so that's going to stop the clock. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in your first quarter. Your score is 6-8, the Bruins leading. Bruins making a couple of substitutions on defense. Bulldogs lined up. Here's the snap. Houston looks to his right, throws the ball downfield. He's able to connect with his receiver. And he is brought down to the ground. That's number 24, Aiden Kinnan again.
You've got a glove stuck in somebody else's shoe out there. Oh, that's funny.
That's a tough time.
That is a first down. They've moved the chains already and ready to go.
So they're going to take a timeout here. I don't know what was going on. It looked like they were trying to make an adjustment to the play. 5 minutes and 51 seconds left in your first quarter. Bruins leading 8-6.
So let's show that perfect prediction QR code one more time. You've only got another, I think, 12 minutes left to get your prediction in. Here's how you do it. That's not what you send to the live fan feedback, by the way. We've had a couple of folks send in there. That's great. I'd like to see it, but at the same time, send it here so that you're entered into the contest. What you do is just hold up your camera on your phone, point it right at that QR code, and it'll give you a link to click. You click that, you go to that page, and there you can enter what you think the final score of tonight's game will be. If you get the closest, you will win a gift card to Homer's Kitchen Table, just down the street from PA. It's fantastic. Let's get back to the game.
The Bulldogs lined up coming out of a timeout. Aiden Kinnan in motion to the left. Houston takes the snap, throws it to his right. The intended receiver on the play was number 10, Peyton Presson. But the Bruins defense was able to get a jump on it, break up the pass before it got there. So an incomplete pass for the Bulldogs. 2nd down and 10. Houston has 2 running backs on each side. Kinnan out in motion for the Bulldogs. Houston takes the snap, looks to his left, now looks to his right. It's a screen play. Number 33 for the Bulldogs. That is Jake Glover.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right.
Jake Glover is able to work it up the field to the 46, 47-yard line, we'll call it. So a 1st down. The Bulldogs using hurry-up offense here. Houston, 3 receivers to his left. Fakes a handoff to the running back. The intended receiver was number 10, Peyton Presson, once again. If you haven't noticed, I'm quickly calling out 2 names for their receivers.
Over and over, yeah.
So I think we'll see a bit of a trend here. But the pass was incomplete, so 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. 5 minutes and 23 seconds left in your first quarter. Houston in the gun. Looking to his coach for the play. 3 receivers to his left, a running back to his left, 1 to his right. Takes the snap, looks right immediately. The receiver is number 10, once again, Peyton Presson.
That is Walt Smiley with the tackle.
So that's going to move the chains for the Bulldogs. They're continuing to go with this hurry-up offense. Houston lined up. They're in ace formation. Houston gets the snap, hands it off to number 33, and he is immediately tackled in the backfield by number 29.
Who is that?
That is Miles Ward.
You know, you miss a guy's name one time, and he doesn't let you forget it.
Bulldogs lined up for their play. Houston takes the snap, rolls out to his right. Looking downfield, his receiver, Presson, slipped on his break when he was coming back to the route or to the quarterback to catch the ball.
This real quick coming in to our Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty live fan feedback from John Justice, one of the teachers at PA. Let's pull off a big win for birthday boy Peyton Adams.
A big win indeed it would be. Houston takes the snap, looks to his left. He's able to connect with number 3, Grant Carnes. So that's going to move the ball up, but that's not going to give him enough for a 1st down. 4th down and 3.
He was tackled that time by KJ Colin.
4th down and 3 for the Bulldogs.
4 minutes, 12 seconds left in the quarter.
Houston has a running back to his left. A tight end in tight on the formation.
Bruin fans up on their feet getting loud. That is unusual for them.
Houston with the snap, keeps it for himself, is able to work it up the field. I think he lost a shoe and his helmet on the play.
Lost a shoe and a helmet, but got the 1st down.
Nope.
No?
No, he did not lose the shoe, did lose the helmet.
Okay.
Josh Holloman on the tackle there. So the Bulldogs are going to have to make a substitution real quick. So Kane Archer is going to come in at quarterback. He takes the snap, rolls out to his right, and somehow he's able to connect. My goodness. He's able to connect with Peyton Presson, and he took a shot.
Now, just if you haven't heard that name before, remember it. That freshman has offers from all over the country already.
Well, that's which one?
Kane Archer.
Kane Archer.
Quarterback.
Houston takes the snap again, connects with Presson. Wide on the right side. He's able to get a few yards. Jet Smith is a little slow to get up on the play. He's trying to decide whether, it's always best just to come off, be sure nothing bad is going on and everything's good. So we're going to use that opportunity to make a couple of substitutions. It's going to be 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs are on the 15-yard line. 3 minutes, 16 seconds left in the first quarter.
Houston takes the snap, looks left, immediately connects with number 24, Aiden Kinnan. he's brought down at about the 7-yard line.
He was stopped by Hunt Harrison along with, trying to see who that was. I believe that was Preston Spann.
We have a PI roofing penalty on the play. So he connects with number 87, Noah Chaser. That's going to be the end of the first quarter.
Okay, now we can recap.
So to recap quickly, yeah, no, it's actually better that it went down. If you're a Bruin fan, it's better that it went away, and let me tell you why. The Bruins fumbled the football on the 50-yard line to end the first quarter. It was recovered by the Bulldogs, and even if we didn't recover it, or even if it was just an incomplete pass, It would have been a turnover on down. So nonetheless, we're going to switch sides here, so the Bulldogs will now be working from our left to right.
Well, what's fun now is I don't know whether it's our internet connection that's up or the phone, so I'm going to leave them both alone, and we're just going to drive on.
Well, we're here now. Houston takes the snap, throws it to his left. He connects with number 11, L.J. Robbins. So just like that, your first 5 seconds of the second part of the first half is gone. Bulldogs put a man in motion. Houston takes the snap, looks to his left, pump fakes, and he is taken down in the backfield. And we have a PI roofing penalty potentially on the play. So we'll see what the referees come up with here. The conversation piece to be had is, was he down before he threw the ball? And then when he did throw the ball, was there a receiver in the area that he threw it to? Because he did not make it outside of the box or outside of each lineman.
So that tackle was brought to you by number 42, Preston Spann. Thank you. Listen, I know while we were working on the disconnect of the internet and whatnot, was there another penalty flag that I missed?
Yes.
Who did that go on? Do you remember?
A lot has happened since then.
Sure, I get it.
And I found out like 10 minutes ago. I was just talking to myself.
That's fair.
Nonetheless, if someone just so happens to know, like if you're here and listening,
right,
or if you can just see me, make eye contact with me.
Right, that's all right.
All right, no one's looking.
No big deal. 11 minutes, 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Bruins lead 8-6.
Houston puts a man in motion. Bulldogs get the snap. In the pocket, Houston is taken down by one Miles Ward.
Wow.
To say the least, and one Peyton Adams.
It's going to be a loss of about 5 yards. So they were already second down and 27 to go. Now you're going to tack on more to it. It's second down and 31 to go. Ball is spotted at the 49-yard line in Bulldog territory. 11 minutes, 20 seconds left in the half.
Houston has 3 receivers to his right. Again, it's third down and 10 miles. Houston takes the snap, makes a quick throw to number 11, L.J. Robbins, who is brought down by, man, you know what? I would love like some quick flash numbers here. Number 14 for the Bruins, to say the least. Patton Wicker was on the tackle. 10 minutes and 50 seconds.
Bruin fans get loud once again for third down.
The Bulldogs in an empty set. Houston takes the snap, drops back, feels the pressure, runs up to the left, puts a move on a Bruin and slides down. And he is going to be well short of the first down. He still needed about another 10 yards to go. Turnover on downs for the Bulldogs. So that fumble ending the first quarter came away with no damage. So we're going to move on, forget that ever happened. And the best part is that if you were listening and watching the stream beforehand, you missed all of it. So
oh, yeah.
it's like it never happened.
It never happened. So 10 minutes, 33 seconds left in the half. Busby starts this drive in an empty set. 3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. There's the snap. He's going to keep this one straight up the middle. He has a hole, dodges a couple more, and nice early slide before he's really in danger. Picks up, looks like about 9 yards, maybe. We'll see where they place it exactly. Looks like 2nd and 2. Wow, look at this one. 4 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Busby in his empty set again. Quick pass this time. Goes across to Jalen McKinney. He picks up just enough to get the Holloman and Associates first down.
Picks up just enough and made sure Landon Nelms knew that he existed. "10 minutes and 5 seconds here in your second quarter.
There's the snap. Goes again. Busby keeps this one, goes straight up the middle, picks up what looks like about 7 yards before he is brought down. Trying to see who that was. Looks like 43, is that correct?
Yeah, that was Evan Williams.
Oh, wow, you can't make this up.
That is, in fact, his name.
I love it.
I was waiting to see like a 3rd or 4th there, but nope.
You know, because you already had the 5th. Yeah.
Yikes.
I thought that's where you were going with it.
Isn't the stream supposed to shut down again
yeah,
soon?
3. Quick handoff that time goes to Kenny Jordan. He's straight up the middle, picks up the first down. 9 minutes, 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Bruins are on the Bulldog 45-yard line. Busby in the shotgun has twin receivers on both ends of the field. Jordan in the backfield. There's the handoff to Kenny Jordan. Goes to the right side. Back up the center. Here comes a PI Roofing penalty flag.
And another loose shoe.
Another shoe. We need a new shoelace sponsor out there, it looks like.
Or we just need guys to tie their shoes.
Well, double knot that guy, would you?
Triple knot it.
It looks like holding against the Bruins this time. That's their first flag during this second quarter. Bruins started the game with 2 penalty flags. And in the first quarter, Greenwood had 3 the first.
And it actually just came to me. It was a penalty on the Bulldogs earlier that you had asked about.
They had 4. Again, an empty set for Busby. 3 receivers on the left, 2 to the right. There's the snap. Looks to the right side immediately. Under pressure, runs out of the pocket, throws it. Oh, and it's good to Jalen McKinney. It's actually still going to go down as a loss of 4 yards, but at least they were able to save that one.
I feel like we've tried to run that play a few times this year and haven't been very successful at it. The extra delayed screen is what I'll call it. It just seems like there's enough time for everybody to kind of pick up on what's going on. So we'll see if we try and run that again later.
8 minutes, 26 seconds. There's the snap to Busby. Looks to the left side. Airs it out. Going deep. Goes right between the hands of Will Hawkins. Just a little bit too high for him to reach.
And here's the thing, if we're going to give you the nickname Shore Hands, I mean, if it comes to you, it better be sticky glue. But nonetheless, if you're a receiver there, I mean, your instinct is to turn around and try and jump up and catch the ball when, in all reality, the best thing to do is just keep running and let it come over your shoulder.
Busby again sets up in the gun. 2 receivers left and right. He has Kenny Jordan in motion. There's the snap. Rolls out to the right, the left side. Throws it deep again. John Mark Charette. John Mark dropped it. Wow.
That's a rare drop on a deep ball for John Mark Charette.
Goodness. I was more worried about the arm around his. I'm not sure. The tackle looked like it was painful.
But it was a legal tackle. You are allowed. You cannot pull. You cannot pull from behind.
Gotcha. Thank you. Same formation as before. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
4th down for the Bruins.
8:13 left in the half. There's the snap. Looking downfield. Throws it out there, and it goes sailing over Jalen McKinney's head, and the ball will turn over on downs at the Bruins' 46-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like the Bulldogs right now are able to get some pretty solid penetration on the line. It looks like it might have Busby a little bit unsettled trying to make some throws. I don't know, it just looked on that last throw like he was really trying to get some power on it, which in turn can sometimes be a hindrance. So we'll see what adjustments they make. I wish we had Blake Amsler here to kind of give us the full breakdown.
I think he might be out watching tonight.
Well, if he is, let us know. Houston makes it a grand total of negative yards, and just like that, he is brought down for a sack.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. The whole time I was thinking that was a 0. I'm
Same.
like, who is wearing 0? No, that's number 8. Just a wrinkle on the shirt. That's Romello Bell.
Yeah, and he got up and grabbed at his hamstring, and so we'll just see if he's able to kind of remedy that. Houston tries to throw to the middle, and it is intercepted by the Bruins.
It was batted down
by Miles Ward, no less.
Batted down by Miles Ward right into the waiting arms
by
of
Miles.
Preston Spann.
Watch this interception, Ward. Let me assist you like we're playing basketball, Ward.
Holy smokes.
I mean, just, excuse me, Mr. Quarterback, give me your ball, Miles Ward. I mean, first down and interception, Miles Ward.
Wow.
Man, you gotta appreciate the Bruins defense here. They are the ones that are right now, they are keeping up with what Greenwood is dishing out there and keeping us in the hunt.
There's the snap to Busby. He's going to keep this one. Picks up, looks like 2 yards, slides into it.
We're going to have to find a delicate balance on the sliding. You know, it is nice to slide, but maybe a slide for 1 yard.
Yeah, 1 yard, yeah.
Maybe not.
7 minutes, 12 seconds left in the half. Bruins are on the 47-yard line in Bulldog territory. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Busby has Jordan on his right side in the backfield. There's the snap. Looking downfield. Passes out there and right between the hands of Jalen McKinney.
That's been a few passes now that have just gone through our receivers' hands.
Yeah, more than usual.
I mean, did it rain a little bit more before the game?
It did sprinkle.
I mean, I will say, this is just an observation. I mean, they could just not be catching the ball. I mean, that's plausible too.
That's always an option.
But turf definitely does not dry quickly.
No, that's true. Yeah. 4 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Busby, an empty set, keeps it, goes straight up the middle and dives into. I'm not sure what the thought there. Maybe that was a mistake, but
I think he actually tripped.
Okay.
I don't know. It looked awkward when he was going.
It did
down.
look awkward, yeah. Still picked up 1 yard, but now it's 4th down, 7 yards to go. 6.5 minutes left in the half. Busby has an empty set, 1 receiver to the left, 4 to the right. From the shotgun, there's the snap. Looks to the right side. Airing it out. And I'm just floored that I don't see a flag there.
I mean, I think it's.
That was intended for Tyson McCarroll. The defender came up and immediately pushed off on his hand before he even had contact with the football.
I mean, we haven't seen a pass interference call yet this game, so it might just be that they're going to let them play, let them really absorb that 5 yards where you can make contact and try and make it harder for the offensive player.
Well, the ball turns over on downs. Now it's Greenwood.
Houston takes the snap, immediately looks to his right. The pass is completed to number 10. I think we all know his name by now. Nonetheless, Peyton Presson on the catch. 2nd down and 3 for the Bulldogs.
6 minutes left in the half.
Your score is still 8-6 with the Bruins leading. Houston, empty set, puts a man in motion. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Looks immediately in the middle of the field. He connects with number 11, L.J. Robbins. And L.J. Robbins is able to get a 1st down for the Bulldogs. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They're going to start out at the 34-yard line, working from our left to right. Houston takes the snap, looks to his right, again connects with number 10, Peyton Presson.
And a shoelace tackle by Walt Smiley.
Hey, shoelace, Velcro, whatever, I'll take it.
As long as the shoe stays on.
Amen to that. Again, electing to keep Houston lone man in the backfield. And we have a monstrous amount of movement from the Bulldogs.
It's funny, I didn't actually see a flag. Oh, no, there it is on this near sideline.
Yeah.
So that'll be a false start.
A false start.
That is Greenwood's second PI roofing penalty flag of this quarter.
So Houston takes the snap, is feeling pressure in the pocket, and a dropped pass that was intended for number 87, Noah Chaser. 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs.
I wonder if Noah follows Jack or Evan.
Follows him in what way?
Chaser follows Evan Williams.
You know,
just curious.
That was an old joke that was about 20 minutes ago. But hey, we can let it live. They haven't run the ball yet on this set of downs. Houston drops the ball off to number 11, L.J. Robbins, who's going to be marked about 5 yards short. Nope, looks less than that, excuse me. We'll call it 1 yard short.
He was stopped by Walt Smiley.
4th and 1, 4 minutes and 47 seconds. 8-6.
Now, a lot of times we'll question, would teams typically do this? And in this case, I think, yes, they probably would. And I'm not sure they made it. Let's see.
I'm going to go by off the initial spot that they did not get it.
They did not.
That is Pulaski Academy Bruin football.
That is 3 stops in a row.
And look, if anybody came to play today, it's the Pulaski Academy Bruin defense.
No kidding.
So once again, the Bruins defense bailing out the Bruins offense. It's really surprising, though, for the score being this low. I know a lot of people were more imagining a shootout, just straight back and forth scores, and it looked like that's what we were going to get.
There's the snap, quick handoff. That is Kenny Jordan with the carry. Picks up, looks like close to 9 yards. Let's see where they spot it. 4 minutes, 15 seconds and counting left in the half. Notice we haven't had a chance to look at our live fan feedback or anything, really, just non-stop football. 2 receivers on both ends of the field. There's the snap to Busby, looks to the right, passes out there, and it's complete to Will Hawkins. Sure hands Will. Looks like he picks up the Holloman and Associates first down.
Well, it's nice to get a first down. It's definitely nice having the clock at least favoring you coming into the close of this quarter.
Continues to move as they still move the chains, but it's okay. Empty set for Busby. There's the snap. Goes immediately to the left side. John Mark Charette with the reception. And has a gain of what looks like about 5, maybe 6 yards. 3:26 left in the half. Busby again with an empty set. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. There's the snap. Looks to the right side. Plenty of time. Airs it out down the left line. Lots of hands in his face. He does have it. That is John Mark Charette marching downfield.
And look at that. He got up with a little bit of swagger there. He just got it back. Man, I know he wanted that with that drop he had earlier. That was very uncharacteristic of him, especially on a deep ball, so he's feeling good.
On the 10-yard line, there's the snap. Quick handoff to Kenny Jordan. Stumbles on the grass, goes back toward the center of the line, and is stopped inside the 10. That places, of course, the Bruins in the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Amen. You know, that turf is very grassy. I hate it when that happens.
Man.
You ever just walked on some turf and be like, man, I slipped on the grass. All right, that's enough of that. Moving on.
Golly gee willikers. All right, let's get back here. Now with the tailback, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's the snap. Quick handoff to Kenny Jordan. Straight through the middle. Touchdown, Bruins.
Just like that. A nice little jump, skip, and a hop, and we got points up on the board.
You give Kenny Jordan a running start and forget it. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left until halftime. The Bruins lead. Let me hit the button. Let me hit it. I want to hit this button.
He wants to hit the button.
14-6.
14-6.
Looks like the Bruins are going to kick the point after. This will be coming up off the foot of Walt Smiley. There's the snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. Add one more.
Tack on another one for him, Josh.
Bruins now lead 15-6. Now we have just a moment. Let's take a look at the Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty live fan feedback. I've got to get through all the ones that say, hey, we froze up. Sorry, suddenly no signal. Sorry about that, y'all. Happy birthday, Peyton Adams. Alicia, great job. Glad it's back up and working. Thank you. That was a frightening moment. Let's see. Go Jalen McKinney, love Uncle Paul and Aunt Barbie. I can't see the time on the clock. That's because it's not on the screen, silly. It was Preston Spann. Okay, sure. Way to step up, defense, from Nourisha Woods. Joel Walton says, okay, boys, let's tighten it up. One of those very few occasions where PA doesn't look completely sure of themselves. We got this, though. Go Bruins from Joel in Michigan. Good to hear from every one of you.
Man, I love the positivity there. But that's what comes with this game. This game is a big game. Conference championship is what this is going to boil down to. Also, it'll boil down to.
Whoa! Oh, nice bounce.
It'll also boil down to possible home field advantage through the playoffs. I mean, there's a lot at stake here.
Sure. That, of course, came off the foot of John Mark Charette this time, and it was well fielded by Greenwood. Let's see, going back through here. Bruins doing great. Charlie Cotros, we love you, from Claire, Izzy, Caroline, BB, and Mary Catherine.
You know, one of the things I do like, though, is that my mom is not very advanced with technology at all, because I know if she knew that she could just text in here, she'd be like, Garrett, talk about something else.
That pass was incomplete. It was intended for number 11. It was L.J. Robbins. Should know that one.
I also like to point out that the irony is unbelievable, considering I am a millennial and you are not, and you're the one using a computer.
Oh yeah, no, I'm.
No, you're not. Nope.
Okay, so we'll have to have a
Second down.
social studies lesson with Garrett after the game.
That's not social studies. Second down. Houston with the snap, and he's taken down in the backfield. Got a grand total of no gain and a mouthful of turf, courtesy of one Peyton Adams.
Another live fan feedback real quick. Hey, y'all, it's Hamza sending this in from Lahore, Pakistan. Go Bruins. My kid Mustafa is in the 8th grade, and he's at the game right now.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
Somebody from Pakistan watching.
Let's see if that one takes the cake for furthest distance.
Harrison in the shotgun. Has 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. There's the snap. Looks to the left side. Under pressure, runs to the right. Throws it deep. He has a man out there, and let's see, did he catch it? Yes, he did. That was Peyton Presson with the reception. That puts him inside the red zone.
Yeah, that was not what you want in that situation. We would have loved to have gotten a stop there. Instead, we came up with a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs. Houston in the backfield with his running back. He hands it off to number 33, Jake Glover.
And
there's a Bruin shaking up on the play.
I'm not sure if he's Yeah, he is. Never mind. I thought maybe he was just upset that he didn't get the tackle, but no, he is shaking up there.
Yeah, I feel like in high school football most of the time it's just like you slam your hand on the ground if you're upset you didn't get the tackle.
Well, I saw him kind of roll over, and I thought, oh, he's just upset. And then I saw him roll back, and I thought, no, that's a little more than that. Let's take a look and see if there's any other.
Oh, he wins.
I'm sorry?
We now have a new holder in the furthest distance in watching the live stream.
Oh.
7,762 miles away.
That is awesome.
Man, that was number 8 that was shaken up, and that's
Romello Bell.
That's not what we want to see. He's trying to come back from an injury right now, and this is his first full game back. So
he's walking. He walked off the field under his own power and is walking over to the bench. I imagine he'll just get some attention from Todd Ross, our athletic trainer. Go from there.
Greenwood ready for their play, takes the snap, hands it off to number 33, who we don't have a signal yet, but Jake Glover with the run there. They're going to mark him just short, I mean, a few inches inside of the goal line. So just like that, Houston takes the snap, and my goodness, Hunt Harrison decided to make his presence known.
Wow.
And then imprint his entire body on Jake Glover's body.
I think everybody on the Bruins side of the field.
So we're going to have a timeout. It's going to be a timeout that the Bruins are going to take. So each team will have 2 timeouts left in this half. 27 seconds left. Your score is 15-6 with the Bruins leading.
Wow. This is just as much of a game as I expected.
Well, let's go back just 1 second. I mean, 7,762 miles away.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. I think that's probably one of the furthest that we've ever seen.
That's awesome.
I love that. Thank you for writing in from Pakistan to let us know where you are. If there's anybody else outside the U.S. or maybe you're just watching the game from outside of Arkansas, send us a text message at our Ron Jones RE/MAX Affiliates Realty live fan feedback and let us know where you're watching from tonight. Always love to hear those. Be sure to stick around after another 34 seconds of football for the Akel's Carpet One halftime show. Leading off the halftime show tonight, we'll have a little spot to show off the Robotics Club. We've actually entered a robotics competition, so they'll tell you a little bit about that. Also some highlights from last week's game.
Here we are, 2nd and 2. And it looks like he came up short again, and they're going to mark him short. So Glover, once again, with the call, is unable to get the touchdown for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 2. That clock is still running. 16 seconds. Here we go again. Instead, this time it will be Houston running the ball.
He's in the end zone.
And he's going to make it into the end zone, but not for a lack of trying on the Bruins defensive side. They have already answered the call on 3 separate occasions inside of the same quarter. So for them to at least put a stance there, I'll take that.
8 seconds left in the half, and the Bulldogs set up to kick the point after. Here's the snap. The kick is up. The kick is good.
So now your score is 15-13.
15-13, Bruins lead by 2. 8 seconds left, and the Bulldogs will receive the ball after halftime to begin the second half.
So I will say this, I mean, this first half for the Bruins is not one that I don't think they're going to be very excited about. I know going into halftime, there's probably going to be a lot of adjustments that need to be made. And a lot of passion and emotion out here from both the coaches, players, and fans. Especially looking around at the stands, it's nice to see how many PA fans made the trip up here. It's about a 2.5-hour drive. It can be longer depending on traffic. It can be even longer for those people deciding to go 65 in the fast lane. So here we have the kickoff with just the 8 seconds left in the quarter. The Bruins are going to recover the ball. We were able to knock a massive second off of the clock. "7 seconds until we go to halftime here. just as your friendly neighborhood reminder, my name is Garrett Benson.
Garrett.
And you can follow me on Twitter.
Twitter.
For absolutely no reason, but it's Garrett, G-A-R-R-E-T.
That's one T.
One T, and then there's an underscore with a B as in boy, E-N-S-O-N.
Benson.
It's very entertaining. Busby with the snap, does a quick pitch to Kenny Jordan, who brings it out to the left. They're going to get a few yards on the play, and that's going to end the first half here of this hopeful nice Friday night for the Bruins. I know going into halftime they're going to make a lot of adjustments. I expect that we'll see the same from Greenwood, and we'll see what kind of teams we get in this second half.
Well, that will bring us to halftime. Of course, this begins the Eagles Carpet One halftime show. Stick around. We've got a lot of good stuff here in just a minute. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at some scores around the state. Let's see what we've got. But normally, of course, at this time, we would love to show you. Here come the cheerleaders. They're going to have the cheerleaders, the dance team. Let's make sure to cut the audio here. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. There we go. And, of course, the reason for that is they're obviously going to play probably some music that is copywritten, and we don't want to get flagged by YouTube for that.
For everyone that didn't understand that, it's the law.
It's the law.
There you go.
Yeah, and we don't want to be breaking the law. 1956 left. I was trying to pull up Fearless Friday, but I can't get there from here.
Well, the good news is I'm here.
Okay.
So West Memphis is trailing Benton. Benton is leading 17-12. We've got Russellville and Lake Hamilton. They're in the second quarter. Russellville is up 9-0 on Lake Hamilton. Lake Hamilton leads that series 4-3 since 2011.
Wow.
Little Rock Christian is up 20-7 against Greenbrier, and Little Rock Christian leads that series that started in 2006, 6-2. So we can check out a couple other conferences if we need to.
Of course, Village Academy 17, Sycamore 7.
Maumelle 14, Valonia 14 in their second quarter. I feel like I might have gotten set up there. Hot Springs Lakeside is tied with Little Rock Parkview in the first quarter. This is the first time that they have met. Camden Fairview and Hot Springs. Camden Fairview is up 20-7. And if you want any other scores, let us know. If not, you can always go to Fearless Friday and check it out.
FearlessFriday.com. Love those guys. Thank them very much. Also, yeah, I'm really impressed by the Village Academy Beavers this year. I think they've got a great great team they've put together.
Same here.
So, all right, let's go ahead and we'll take a short break, and we'll be right back with you. You know that Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even coworkers. But more than that, Crown Trophy can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings. Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com. At Eagles Carpet One, they can get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Eagles Carpet One, it's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that make all of this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Eagles Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AclesCarpet1.com. At Caldwell Toyota, they are passionate about helping drivers find the vehicle that's right for them for the most affordable prices possible. That's why they carry such a large selection of new Toyota models, because whether you're looking for something sporty, efficient, versatile, family-friendly, rugged, or all of the above, they are confident they have a new Toyota model to meet all of your needs and then some. Visit them online at CaldwellToyota.com. Hug and Haul Equipment Company is the answer to your industrial and construction equipment needs. They can help you with sales, rental, parts, and service. With full-service locations serving Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, and Texas, They take ownership of each customer's needs and will work to ensure your demands are met. You can trust Hug and Haul for all your construction, industrial, aerial, material handling, and light equipment needs. Central Arkansas Mahindra can provide you with the latest and best in outdoor power products to make your outdoor living more enjoyable. Combine this wide array of selections with their friendly and knowledgeable staff, and we're convinced they will become your only stop for all of your outdoor power needs. They're happy to help you find either the perfect outdoor power equipment, service, or the parts you've been looking for. Check out their inventory of Mahindra, Ferris, and Husqvarna equipment. If you need help in making your selection, call or just stop in. They're always ready to help. Visit them online at centralarkansasmahindra.com.
After 14 years at Pulaski Academy, I have never failed to be amazed and comforted by the community and resources that I have been provided with. I do not believe I would be the student I am today were it not for the knowledge and opportunities PA's academics have provided me with. My teachers have been a major part of my leadership development and overall experience here at PA, as they have been some of the most encouraging and loving mentors I have ever known. Whether it be the state-of-the-art theater department, the dance team, sports games, or student organizations, I have been provided numerous opportunities to develop communication skills and relationships that I am truly grateful for.
My name is Caroline Perry, and I am a senior at Pulaski Academy.
Ron Jones and Charlotte Emery offer you a combined 40 years of real estate experience for all of your residential or commercial needs, whether you're buying or selling. Ron Jones RE/MAX Affiliates Realty is standing by to take your call and schedule a market survey or consultation at your convenience. They have the expertise to navigate the current market conditions to your benefit. You can rely on their experienced realtors to get the results you need. For listings or more information, call 501-416-3658 or visit them online at ronjonesrealtor.com.
So we're part of the robotics club, which is the science and engineering club. And so basically we're doing the best robotics competition. We're building essentially a robot that can do certain tasks, and we're programming it to do those tasks.
Right now we have a prototype of what we're wanting to make, and then we'll just make that into a real life robot, just as a experiment to see if it actually works, and then we can just move things and adjust it how we would like it. We have two teams. We have the fabrication, the people that build, and then we have the programming team, people who just program the robot.
So I'm on the fab team and programming, but also we do have a PR team, which aside from our robot, a lot of our points come from presentation and how we present our booth and all the sound features and all the cool features about the robot. So we're also, there's another team working on that.
I would like to know how to work with a robot in general. I don't really have experience with coding or programming, and I really wanted to engage in building the robot itself rather than just working with the booth or the PR team. So I saw that as a good opportunity.
And I wanted to, as Jenna said, really engage in the robot. And so if I was on the fabrication team, I'm kind of essentially building the robot, so I know all the bits and pieces of what's happening in the robot. So I feel like programming, it kind of goes hand in hand with fabrication, and I do have experience in code, so I was like, why not do both?
tracks.
This Friday Night Spotlight is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Pulaski Academy would like you to join us in recognizing our core value student of the week, Ainsley DeWeese. Ainsley is active on the yearbook staff and President's Council. Andy Gills says Ainsley is a dedicated, thoughtful person with a conscientious enthusiasm for this school and all the phenomenal things that happen here. Her commitment to intellectual curiosity, creative expression, and most importantly, passionate empathy make her an exemplary student, leader, and human being. According to Sarah Waymeyer, the yearbook advisor, Ainsley is a hardworking student with a positive attitude. Ainsley is a true leader, exemplifying excellence in various aspects in and out of school. Our core value student of the week is brought to you by our proud sponsor, Caldwell Toyota. Just another way Caldwell cares. Senior Alan Thomason is the Bowen Heffley Orthopedics Student Athlete of the Week. Alan is a prime example of an amazing student athlete with his impressive academic and athletic accomplishments. He is a starting offensive lineman and has been a team captain for the past 2 years. Alan values his experience on the team, stating, "Through football, I have learned the value of teamwork, dedication, and leadership." Head footballer in the classroom. Please join us in congratulating Alan Thomason, the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. Welcome back, everyone, and we've got 5 minutes, 44 seconds left before the end of halftime. And I'll tell you, there's not much left to go over. We've already given you the scores. We've given you everything that we had in the can. I can tell you, it's a pretty decent barbecue out here tonight.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Now, I'll tell, if Sarah Gorman is out watching tonight, I'll tell you I did not see any. She's always looking for the Frito chili pie. They didn't have a Frito chili pie anywhere to be seen, so you're not missing out on anything tonight. So, well, let's go back. I was trying to refresh it. I still can't pull up our live fan feedback for some reason.
Well, I think that's a perfect time just to segue right into someone's internet that is working.
Okay.
So let's go around and get the scores of the game. Okay, not the game, of other games. Okay, Little Rock Southwest beats Little Rock Central 22-30. Jonesboro is in the second quarter with Conway. That score is 24-7. Conway is winning. Let's see here. Oh, would you look at that? We have a surprise guest here today. Yep, we have a surprise guest here today. Please identify yourself and who you are.
I am Paula Phelan.
Okay.
I'm Garrett Benson's mother.
The one and only Garrett Benson's mother.
There we go.
Yes. So what do you think of the game tonight?
It's very exciting.
Good.
I'm proud that we've held them to a lower score.
That is good. That is what we like.
Yeah. But we need to just come back with a vengeance.
A vengeance.
Yeah.
Well, look, I mean, y'all could sit here and listen to me talk for the next 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but one, my throat kind of hurts, and two, I think my mother said it best. We just need to come back with a vengeance. So is there anything you want to say to anyone and then all of a sudden your entire throat goes numb and it's like kind of great and awful at the same time?
Yeah.
Well, this is Fisherman's Friend. It also should read Normal Person's Worst Nightmare. Because not only will it clear your throat, your sinuses, your hairline, and all of your hair on your body in about 30 seconds, it will also make you see next year.
Oh,
so
please.
It's really great stuff. Highly recommend when you have a sore throat. Oh, these are cherry flavored.
Excellent.
That's
Love
an
me some
additional
cherry
cost.
flavor.
So everybody listening, that's my mother. That is the one and only Paula Phelan.
Goodness.
For the one and only Garrett Benson.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you, Mom.
Always fun. She wasn't expecting that. We just threw a headset on her. Always fun to have folks join us up here. And I mentioned it earlier, of course, as you can see, we're actually on the visitor side of the field tonight, and we've got just a smaller press box. It's great because we're in the same booth here with Popeye just next door. We've got, plenty of space for us over here, and then all of the Bruin fans right in front of us, they keep turning around and waving. I love it. It's fun to be on the same side of the field as the Bruins for once. So let's go through some of our Ron Jones RE/MAX Affiliates Realty Live fan feedback messages. When we've got just about 1:44 left. I don't remember, I wasn't paying attention if they've already put an extra 3 minutes out there on the clock for warm-ups yet or not. But let's see what's going on around our live fan feedback. Go Kenny, love Pawpaw and Gran in Nashville. From Ron Jones himself, he says, PA fans going crazy in the stands. Yes, they have been all night. Go Bruins from the Short family. Absolutely love hearing from you. Miss all of you so much. Let's see.
That was a comment outside of the
yes,
live
that was
okay,
that was
right,
my
right.
comment
Right.
to the Shorts.
Just
Yeah.
being sure that wasn't all one message.
No,
I was like, that was
no,
very broad.
that was weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, just leaving it out there. Let's see. Nathaniel Thomas, number 32's big brother, watching from Washington, D.C.
Oh, wow.
J.D. Dunnigan. Hey, J.D. Dunnigan. He's watching from Fleming Island, Florida. Go Bruins.
Man, Fleming Island. Tell me how it's doing these days. I think
is-
about it often.
It is currently remaining. It's in its geographical status as an island.
Okay.
Because it's surrounded by 3 rivers.
Right.
So it's surrounded by water.
It is 3.
So it's an island.
Okay.
That's what they tell me. So that's Matt his son Matt's always telling me, no, it really is an island. So let's see. Let's go Bruins. Go, Miles, go. Another one says, we are cheering the Bruins on from Illinois. We love spending Friday nights watching PA Live.
And we love spending Friday nights with you.
No kidding. It's so great. Thank you. Great game. I'm watching from North Idaho. Now, I've heard of North Dakota. I've heard of North Carolina. I've never heard of North Idaho.
Yes, if we could get some follow-up on that. Is there something going on in Idaho? Do we have some ill feelings to the South Idahoians?
I'm just kidding. It was a little in north.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not capital N.
No.
Okay.
Like northern Idaho. Yeah. All right. How about this one? My niece is a cheerleader. This is John from Oklahoma City. Go PA. All right. I'm just excited about that. That one made me happy. Alicia Castleberry says, give a plug for the rummage sale in the Murphy Theater tomorrow from 7 until noon.
Let me tell y'all something.
Tell us something.
That rummage sale, if you want to experience a rummage sale, unlike any other one that you've been to.
Is it very rummaging?
Well, I would say that most people haven't been to one, because when's the last time that you went to a rummage sale?
I have not rummaged in a long time.
Well, while all of you are sitting there thinking about the word rummage, since we've said it so many times, think about that tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when you go check it out, because I still believe that when I volunteered for that, I single-handedly redesigned everyone's stations to better represent what things could look like in people's homes. And it's a magical event. And Miss Castleberry tries to get me to come back every year. And
I love it.
I say no, but I show up anyway.
Sure, absolutely. Well, that is tomorrow. Again, the rummage sale in the Murphy Theater. That's, of course, in the Rachel Rutherford Student Pavilion, I think is what that's Meyer, thank you. Meyer Student Pavilion, thank you. And, okay, so here's a question. Does Shorty Smalls still deliver? And first time in a few years I've seen PA play. Question, what number is Freddie Knighton?
Freddie Knighton is graduated.
Yeah, a few years, like twice now.
Yeah, he actually is married and has a child, so he's not out on the field tonight. He was number 5 when he was here. I believe someone else carries that.
And does Shorty Smalls still deliver?
Now, Shorty Smalls, unfortunately, they actually are out of business, which is very sad. And I'm not sure. Did they ever deliver?
I don't know. I mean, they delivered to the table that I sat at, I think, twice when they were open.
Hey, back in the day, that was delivery.
They bulldozed. Yeah, Popeye just stuck his head in the door and said they bulldozed Shorty Smalls. It's gone.
All right, Popeye, don't just destroy my life like that. My goodness.
Couple more. Let's see. The buffering is happening again at the end of halftime. Sorry. I think if that's the case, there's nothing more we could do about it than what we already have. But it's it's leveled out now. All right, good to go. I think we've got the best options that we have for the location where we're in. This is, if you look at Greenwood on a map, you'll see that it's, just outside of Fort Chaffee, just down the street. And there, as I'm looking around, normally in Little Rock, you can look around, you can spot 2 or 3 cell towers in the distance. Here I see one, and I think everyone in this stadium is attached to it. So we're lucky to be getting anything to you at all.
I'm surprised you you can't see that one, but I mean, the lights here, man, they're so nice, upgraded to LEDs.
Oh, my gosh, they are extremely bright.
They're just enough to make your corneas
burn,
actually represent themselves inside your eyeballs.
All right, let's kick off the third quarter. Stepping up for the Bruins, that is our own number 4. John Mark Charette kicking off over to the Bulldogs. Another onside kick attempt. Bulldogs not having it. So they'll start their first offensive drive of the second half at, looks like, the Bruins' 47-yard line.
And that is a nice friendly reminder that that is the Bruins' 47-yard line. The Bulldogs send a man in motion. Houston takes the snap, looks to his left, immediately connects with number 87. For the Bulldogs, that's Noah Chaser. He's listed at 5'8", 140. I would give him a little more than 140.
Yeah.
But as a junior, he's seen some nice production on the night. Bulldogs take the snap. Houston pressured in the pocket, throws down the middle. The pass intended for number 3, Grant Carnes, is incomplete.
That was broken up by KJ Colin. He really is having a night.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the uniform or if it's the helmet or if it's just.
It's just KJ.
It's just KJ. He looks good tonight. So 11 minutes and 24 seconds on your game clock. The Bulldogs send a man in motion. Houston with the snap. Fires quickly to number 87, Noah Chaser.
Jet Smith with the stop.
That's going to move the chains for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Houston sends a man in motion, rolls out to his right. Sends it short to number 24, Aiden Kennan.
He's stopped that time by Hunt Harrison. Just passing the 11-minute mark.
Houston sends a man in motion, has 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left now. Fires a quick pass to number 11, LJ Robbins, who's able to get enough for the first down.
He's brought down out of bounds by Patton Wicker. That does place the Bulldogs in the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Yep, 2 yards inside of it. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on the 18-yard line. Houston gets the snap, lone man in the backfield, lobs it up to the corner of the end zone to number 3.
No good. That was a little soon.
So that
shot
was
off the fireworks.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all could hear that, but pass was incomplete. But the fireworks is still an enjoyable show nonetheless. 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Still on the 18-yard line.
10 minutes, 29 seconds left in the 3rd.
Robbins in motion. Houston with the snap. Looking to his right. Pressured out of the pocket. Runs up the middle. And he gets gobbled up by the Bruins. We do have a late PI roofing penalty flag on the play. It came in after the contact was made. And again, Houston's helmet has come off. That's the 2nd time this game.
You can't just put it back on, young man.
Well, this is definitely everyone's time to share their opinion on whether it was a flag or not. So a face mask on the Bruins. That's going to be their first penalty of this half.
Maybe he just took off his helmet just to readjust it. Maybe it didn't come off during the play.
Maybe so. Nonetheless, the rule still stands. You even if you voluntarily, you cannot remove it.
Oh, well, there you go. Thank you.
So 19 seconds on your play clock. Your clock is running. 10 minutes and 19 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Houston, 3 receivers to his right, 1 man in motion. Gets the snap, rolls out to the right. He's getting pressure from the Bruins, and he's able to throw it absolutely nowhere except
there was no one in the area.
Again, this is a nice reminder of the new intentional grounding rules. It is not going to be intentional grounding because he made it outside
the pocket, right?
Right, and so the pocket is considered the furthest end of each lineman, of each of the tackles on both sides of the line. So since he made it outside of that, he is able to pretty much throw it wherever he pleases.
10 minutes, 5 seconds left.
And just a note on that, it looked like Houston maybe felt a little different when he was getting up there. It looks like he's favoring his right ankle more than his left right now, but nonetheless, he sends LJ Robbins in motion from his left to right. Gets the snap, immediately tosses it to Robbins, who spins.
Nope, he stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds. It looked like he was going to be able to spin away from it. But between the Bruins and the sideline, they said no, no, no. Greenwood making a couple of substitutions. Again, guys, I encourage you to utilize our live fan feedback. Take a look at that. Send us thoughts, feelings, concerns, emotional outbursts within reason. So here we go, 3rd down and 7 on the 7. Houston with the snap, rolls out to the left, sends it to the back corner of the end zone, and Sticks is calling and is saying, come sail away with me with that football.
Oh, man, now you're going to have that one. That
So
song's running in my head all day.
Houston's having a tough time getting up. A player just tried to help him, and he seemed to find his way back to the ground.
So you have our athletic trainer, you have their athletic trainers all running over there to help him. He's back up on his feet. I was worried about his ankle. He was favoring from the play before, but now he's kind of pointing at his knee maybe.
The point is that he's moving on his own power for the most part, which is what we like to see. And in case you're wondering why we say we like to see that, is because generally speaking, if a player can get off under his own power by his own legs, then normally that injury is something that is not going to be a long-term injury. So 4th down and 7.
There's 28 out to kick the field goal. It is Bodie Steinfeld.
Bodie Steinfeld. The Bruin fans making sure that they are heard. There's the snap. The kick is up, and it sails through the uprights. Now we get some fireworks. So your score is now 16-15. The Bulldogs taking their first lead of the game. 9 minutes and 51 seconds. So they were able to take off 2 minutes and 9 seconds on their drive there.
Just been, you know, looking back this game just this far into the 3rd quarter, it's been a little bit different than what I expected. It has been the powerhouse matchup that I expected, but I did think that the score would be a little bit higher, but that just shows that both of the defenses came out to play today.
I mean, I would say without a doubt, you know, I don't have all the math analytics, but nonetheless, if we just repeat the first half, they are going to be well below, each team is going to be well below their average scoring.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Here comes the kickoff back to the Bruins. That is Jalen McKinney set to receive it, and makes his way up to, looks like about the 30-yard line. So decent return.
A good return. What I like about it when he returns the ball is that he runs the ball differently on kick returns than he does when he's playing running back, or when he has the ball running down the field on a play. He understands that, look, the fight for a couple more yards there is not worth it, that he's going to find his way out of bounds, not going to take a big hit, and just be sure that we maintain possession of the football.
Busby has an empty set, 4 receivers left, 1 to the right. He keeps it himself, runs it straight into the scrum, and slides. Looks like he picked up, we'll have to look and see where they spot it, but it looked like about 5 yards, maybe 4.
I mean, I'm all for the sliding and stuff here, and I get it, 100% you want to protect your quarterback. But at the same time, we don't need to slide every play that we run the ball with Kel Busby.
Yeah, I think,
especially
sure
on a designed run play. I'm not sure that's what we were looking for.
Well, so Busby comes out. He was complaining about issues with his helmet. So instead, Brandon Cobb comes in, sophomore quarterback.
2nd down and 6 for the Bruins. The ball's on the 36-yard line.
2 receivers left, to the right. Quick handoff to Kenny Jordan, running out of the tailback position. Moves the ball forward. That is a Holloman and Associates first down for the Bruins.
That's what you like to see. I mean, especially once you get a fresh quarterback in. Just start it off with a run play. Get him comfortable to the pace of the game. Get everyone used to being in there. Yeah, now 9 minutes and counting.
4 receivers left, 1 to the right. Cobb keeps it. Goes to the left, then moves forward. Picks up a gain of 4 yards.
And the reason why I'm harping on the sliding part is that if you are going into a mass of guys, or if you're running down the middle of the line, yeah, I mean, sliding and putting your knees first is probably not ideal.
Twins stacked on both ends. There's the snap. Pass goes forward and goes sailing over the head of Tyson McCarroll. Even if he had a doppelganger of himself on his shoulders, there's no way he could have caught that.
Yeah, but you do. I mean, the key takeaway there, though, is that is the right read to make. We did choose to throw it to the correct receiver based on the read that was there. So overthrown, but still right decision.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Quick shovel pass goes to Kenny Jordan. End up with a 1-yard loss on that one.
Number 2, Storm Sherry, lived up to his name there for the Bulldogs and just busted through that offensive line. I'm pretty sure I just heard a blood vessel pop inside Blake Amsler's brain.
Cobb comes back out. Busby goes out there with an empty set. 2 receivers on the left, 3 to the right. 8 minutes even left in the third quarter. He has the snap, looking to the left. The pass is out there. It is tipped up in the air and intercepted by the Bulldogs. That looks like that is Landon Nelms who intercepted it after it was tipped up high in the air.
So just for clarification purposes, whether you meant what you said or said what you meant or whatever, it was Cobb that threw that interception. Busby was not back out.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you. I thought he was. Okay.
Yeah. So once again, we are here back hoping that the Bruins defense can continue to play at the velocity that they've been playing at. Like the great Paula Phelan once said, we need to come back with a vengeance here. Houston with the snap, and the ball's immediately broken up.
Wow, that was Jet Smith running in there with a vengeance.
With a vengeance. He was able to get the step on the ball and break it up. Honestly, that's the kind of defense that they've been playing all night, the kind of defense that we want to continue to see. Now we just need to get our offense in a place where they can feel like they're going to score or not have to rely on the big plays to convert on downs.
7:48.
Hugh throws it, or attempts to number 10. And it goes incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd down for the Bulldogs here. 7 minutes and 43 seconds. 3rd down and 10 on the 46-yard line. .22 seconds on your play clock. The Bulldogs are going to make a substitution.
I hope you can hear these Bruin fans. They are getting loud.
And here we go, 3rd down and 10. And the Bulldogs will elect to make a timeout. So we're going to revisit this 3rd down here in a second, right after the teams have a quick strategy meeting. Again, in case if anyone was wondering, my name is Garrett Benson, and the man, the myth, the legend, Joshua Carroll here is the one with the booming voice that sounds much better than mine. And hey, look, we can see the volume readings on there. We know everybody turns it up when PA gets the ball.
Oh.
And there's no home field advantage with that stuff. That's
You're ridiculous.
You know, what is funny though is watching watching some of the parents.
Yeah, somebody's out here acting like an auctioneer or something. I'm not sure what we're missing out on over here.
That they feed off each other and, catches the eyes of people. 3rd down and 10. Trips to Houston's left. Let's see what the Bulldogs have in store for the Bruins. Here's the snap. Getting pressure. Hit as he throws and incomplete to number 10, Peyton Presson. And I would like to make a correction. That was Kane Archer in as quarterback for the Bulldogs. So inside of that timeout, they decided to make a substitution. And once again, as it stands, the Bruins defense has made sure that the Bruins have a chance to keep putting points up on the board.
Well, as usual, we can expect the Bruins are going to run off the field if they do punt this away.
And they do.
And they down it right there at the 10-yard line.
So thankfully, the Bulldogs decided to down it much earlier than it looked like the ball was going to roll. Now, once again, it is a ball. Who knows where it was going to go? But right now, for the Bruins offense, we'll take the little wins, and we'll consider that a little win. 16-15 is your score. 1st and 10 for the Bruins. Taking over on the 12-yard line. 13-yard line is what it says on the board.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Busby has the snap. Quick handoff. And looks like Kenny Jordan is stopped. I think that was 43, Evan Williams.
So Cobb is going to go to the sidelines now, and now we're going to get Busby back in the game.
Busby in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. There's the snap. Looking to his left side, now flushed out of the pocket, throws it. It's complete to Kenny Jordan, and he is tackled. Looks like he picks up the first down. That is a Holloman. No, excuse me. No, it is not. That'll be 3rd down, and looks like 2 yards to go.
Look, guys, I think the windows are warped a little bit.
I think my brain is warped a little bit, but sure.
That's fair, too.
3 receivers to the left for Busby. He has Jordan on his left side in the backfield, 1 receiver on the right side. There's the snap. Handoff to Jordan. Cuts up the center and is pulled on his shirt tail. He fights to gain another one. So that will move the chains. There's your Holloman and Associates 1st down.
And I think that play right there is going to sum up what this game is going to end up being. It's simply going to be that fight for that extra yard, that grit, that grind, just that I want it more than you do mentality. Because both defenses are playing very well, and it's going to be a fight to the finish.
See Joe Osment and J.P. Cady down on the sidelines. There's the snap. Quick handoff over to Charlie Katros. A nice gain for the Bruins.
And that's one thing I do like to see for the Bruins. I felt like that's something we really stepped away from in that entire first half. I mean, these last few games, we've been very used to saying Charlie Katros' name and some other players. And so it's nice to see us kind of getting back to what things have already worked for us in previous games.
Busby again in the shotgun. Twins stacked. Pulled in tight this time. There's the snap. Goes to the right side. Pass is complete to Will Hawkins.
Will Sure Hands Hawkins. And I love that play. Just a quick throw. Not much thinking about it. You know exactly where the ball's going to go. The whole thing is just designed to get you a couple yards on the play. And actually it helps because Hawkins got out of bounds, so it stopped the game clock.
Same exact formation. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. There's the snap. Quick handoff goes to Kenny Jordan up the center. He's across the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, and is brought down. They will mark it at the 42-yard line in Greenwood territory.
That was Landon Nelms, number 27 for Greenwood, that made the tackle, but if Jordan was able to get away from that, it would have been off to the races.
Twins stacked on either end again. Busby working out of an empty set, runs to the right side of the field, throws it deep, and they said no. That was nearly intercepted, but it hit the ground. Luckily, that was intended for Tyson McCarroll, but his defender, if you know, didn't catch, at least got to the ball first.
He did get to the ball first, and you know, honestly, the side judge ref over there did have the best view of it. I'm sure from a distance it did look like he intercepted it, but it definitely hit the ground first.
5 minutes even left in the 3rd quarter. Looks like Busby will work out of an empty set once again. 3 receivers on the right, 2 to the left. 7 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap. Looks to the right side, passes out there. Pass is complete to Jalen McKinney. Picks up, let's see, nearly enough for the first down.
They're going to give it to him.
They are. There's your Holloman and Associates first down.
So a breath of fresh air and a clean set of new downs for the Bruins.
Now they'll work with twins stacked on the left and the right. He has Jordan in the backfield on his left side. Busby waiting for the snap. There it is. Quick handoff to Jordan. Goes into the scrum and does not come back out. The Bruin fans expecting to see an unnecessary roughness flag, but they don't get it.
Yeah, I mean,
Looks like the Bruins offense just shakes it off, and they're ready.
There's a lot I have to say that I will say at a later time.
Busby under pressure, ditches the ball, and that's another one that waiting. I didn't see the call.
No, they immediately waved it incomplete.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure that I saw the official call.
You know, and here's one thing that we see, especially with Busby, is that when he can stand in the pocket and when he can step into his throw, and it's just like any other quarterback, the moment you start throwing off of your back foot is when issues start to arise. Now, on that last play, his back foot slipped, and so it was an awkward throw anyway, but we need to build some confidence in that pocket for him so he's not feeling like he has to move all the time.
Passes to the left side. It's complete to Jalen McKinney.
And when he turned around after he caught that ball, I mean, he met the defender and they both took a shot.
Yeah. 4th down. Says 1 yard to go. It looks like 2 from here, but there's the snap. Busby keeps. Goes straight up the middle. And yes, that is enough for another Holloman and Associates first down that places the Bruins inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Or the one and only touchdown zone.
Oh, that's coming up. That's coming up.
No, okay. Well, we are preemptively about to strike inside of the touchdown zone.
Busby rolls out the right side. Pass is complete to Jalen McKinney. That is Isaiah Arrington with the tackle. 2nd down, 4 yards to go for the Bruins. 2 minutes, 52 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The snap goes sailing over Busby's head, and he has nothing but to do with it but to jump on it to save the play.
Yeah, those are costly mistakes. Those are mistakes that ones you definitely don't want to repeat. I will say it almost feels weird saying this at times after watching so much football. You know, it's nothing that the Bruins can't simply bounce back from.
Twins stacked on the left and the right. McKinney in the backfield. Excuse me, that's Jordan in the backfield. Pass is out there, and there's the pass interference flag we've been waiting for this whole game. That was intended for Jalen McKinney. So there's the PI roofing penalty flag, the first one for the 3rd quarter.
2nd 1.5.
Is it the 2nd one this half?
Yes.
Well, thank you. Who'd the first one go against? Do you remember?
Greenwood.
Okay, so that's the 2nd one this quarter.
So, I mean, that's a big penalty. Because we're going to replay the down.
It's a 3rd down, 5 yards to go. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 4 receivers on the right. Busby keeps this one, goes straight up the middle. Here's another PI roofing penalty flag. That one's going to be holding against the Bruins.
So that's going to be their 4th holding penalty of the game.
Bruins have had 4 penalties total in the game, and they've all been holding.
They've all been holding. And we can look back on other games and think, man, all those penalties felt like holding. And I'm sure you're not the only one that would feel that way.
3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. 3rd down, 15 yards to go, 2 minutes, 4 seconds. Quick handoff to Kenny Jordan, runs to the right side, then cuts back up field. He's across the 10, the 5, and let's see. No, he stepped out of bounds. Looks like inside the 5, but that will be enough for a Holloman and Associates first down.
I'm going to say he clearly stepped out of bounds. The rule of thumb in general for the side judge like that is that if the pylon is knocked over, then a touchdown has been scored.
Yep. 2 receivers set wide on the left side, 2 on the right. Jordan in the backfield. Quick handoff, and just like that, Kenny Jordan is in the touchdown zone.
I mean, he made the touchdown zone his zone, the Kenny Jordan zone. And it cannot go without saying that almost single-handedly, because of that one play that Kenny Jordan just had right there, to be able to run the ball up, it looked like nothing was there. He put on a juke and a jive and got a first down.
1 minute, 51 seconds left. Bruins going for 2. There's the snap. Quick pass over to Kenny Jordan. Jumps in, jumps out, tries to get in there, and he sure does. Add 2 more.
And like I said, right there, that's what this is all about. That's what this game is going to come down to. Plays like that, where you take 1 hit, you take 2 hits, maybe even 3, but you decide, you find it deep inside you to keep going, to not quit, to not let the obstacles stand in your way. And I think that right there, that drive is just a testament to, 1, the Bruins offense, and 2, the coaching staff and what they have instilled inside of the players for the Bruins. Because think of how many other teams, even in college, that you have watched that would have something like that happen. And on 3rd and 15, when it was just 3rd and 5 before, they know for a fact on 4th down they're going to punt it.
Yeah.
So it's this play or nothing.
Yes.
And to see the Bruins react that way, if you're a Bruin fan, that is where you should find a lot of confidence, even though sometimes there's ebbs and flows.
Out to kick off for the Bruins. That is Walt Smiley once again. He calls everyone in tight. Now watch this one. This is fun. Bulldogs scramble for it, but they still land on that ball. They're ready for it.
Okay, also, if you are out there listening, there's an app called ScoreStream. Okay. So I'm updating all the scores on that. And I've been having what I thought was a one-on-one competition with some fan over at Greenwood.
Yeah.
But if you go check it out, you can see that there are cheers on there. All you have to do is click 1 button. We have 27. They have 79.
Okay.
Unacceptable.
All right, let's cheer it up. Looks like that was 33 with the carry.
So just take a look. Go look it up on your computer, on your phone. It's one word, ScoreStream. Just find our game. You can just type it in there, Pulaski Academy. Click on it, find the cheer section, and give me some up arrows there. So Archer's still in at quarterback for the Bulldogs. He throws the ball to number 10 once again, Peyton Presson. So just like that, it's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs. They're going to continue this hurried up offense. 1 minute and 16 seconds left here in your 3rd quarter. Bruins are leading by 7. Archer sends a man in motion. He'll have trips to his left, 1 receiver to his right. Throws again to Presson, and he's hit as he threw the ball, but Presson does not go down. He's able to get a few yards. We'll call it 5 on the play.
This one quickly from our live fan feedback. Checking out the boys tonight. Big game. Let's go from Hunter Henry.
Man, Hunter, it's great to hear from you. 2, where's my autographed jersey? 3, it's great to hear from you. So that pass was out to number 11, L.J. Robbins. Number 4, actually number 4 on my list, Hunter, is I want you to listen to my voice here and see how eloquent it is, and give me a job at ESPN or something. I know you got connections. All right, moving on. So it's first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Again, they call on number 33, Jake Glover, for the run.
Clock still ticking. 15, 14, 13.
The clock's ticking, but they're still moving the ball. Again, it goes to Glover. Tries to bounce it outside. He's only able to get a yard.
And that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Bruins lead currently 23-16 here in Greenwood. What a game. We've got so much live fan feedback. I'd love to just kind of rattle some off real quick if you don't mind. This comes, of course, courtesy of our Ron Jones RE/MAX Affiliates Realty live fan feedback. Go Patton from Ainsley, Tab, and Elliott in Starkville, Mississippi. Good luck, number 10, Will Hawkins. Love from Aunt Courtney, Uncle Doug, and cousins Mary Mills, Corinne, and Samuel cheering on the Bruins from Kansas City, Missouri. Let's see, shout out to Laura Connor in Little Rock from John Parr. Isabel Perry says, go Kel Busby. Deke Gramsch says, Fridays will always be Bruin football night. Good job, PA Live crew. Thanks, Deke. Not in the simulator tonight, over at the Air Force Base, I guess. Go Bruins, roll on to state. That is from Alan Rutherford and family. Way to go, Bruins. Watching from Virginia. Yeah, cheering on Hunt, they say. Go Bruins from Sita and Bob. Go Patton, number 14. We love you, Birch and Ansley from Mississippi State. Here we go.
They have Grant Carnes in at quarterback. He takes the direct snap, runs it to the outside. Gets the first down on the play before he's forced out of bounds. And like we said, this is going to be, we all knew from the beginning, whether it be a shootout or it be a low-scoring game or a high-scoring one, that it was going to be a fight. It was going to be a dog fight between a Bulldog and a Bruin. And I know who we're rooting for, at least. Again, the snap goes directly to number 3, tries to bounce it outside, and he is brought down by none other than
KJ Colon.
I think. Now, I want to confirm that because we have messed that up before. It is, in fact, KJ Colon.
Unless somebody else is wearing his jersey.
Now, that could be possible, I guess. I don't know. So they put Archer back in at the quarterback. He takes the snap, hands it off to Glover. Glover bounces off of a few tacklers, and just like that, he slips his way.
They don't even wait. They don't even wait for a signal.
No. He finds his way into the end zone. So just like that, you went from a 7-point game to a 1-point game. Okay, I do appreciate the cheers coming up on the score stream, but we still need to do better. Okay, we went from, and I really appreciate it. We went from 39 to 172. We are now in the lead. Let's get some more in there. You're able to like it multiple times.
Yeah, just sit there and watch the game with the phone in your hand, just going tap, tap, tap,
yep.
tap, tap.
And then also, if you do make an account, be sure to follow me. I like to update things on there throughout the week. Just post some pictures and whatnot of the Bruins. So trying to make that page more active so we have a place to go to just besides Twitter. So here's the kick for Greenwood. And it's a high-flying ball right down the uprights. So we did learn here that they cannot load the cannon fast enough for the extra point kick.
So now we are all tied up at 23.
And just like that, my prayers are answered. I'm not sure who's mashing on the button right now, but I love you. Because just like that, we have 711.
Oh, wow.
So whoever you are.
That's crazy. $11 minutes, 25 seconds left in this game, all tied up at 23. This is exactly what it's all about.
This is PA Bruin football. This is the excitement that we all love to see and that we show up on Friday nights for. Kenny Jordan with the return.
Trying to make his way back to at least the 25. I think he made it there. Let's see.
I think he's going to end up being closer to the 23. But again, that's what I like about Jordan running the ball back, is that he's not trying to do his fancy cutbacks or trying to find, something that isn't there. He's just taking what's given to him, making a few yards on it, and being sure that we maintain possession of the ball.
11 minutes, 17 seconds left in the game. That is Cobb out there behind center. Quick handoff goes to Jordan. He was initially running the left side, tried to cut upfield, and it's not happening.
Yeah, not much of a place to go there. For a second, it looked like he had a lane to run through, and it quickly closed down. The benefits of that is that it does keep the clock running.
Cobb looking back to the sidelines for the play. He has 3 receivers on his left, 1 to the right. Nope, strike that, reverse it. 1 to the left, 3 to the right.
Willy Wonka.
There's the snap, looking to the left side, going deep, and it's way too deep, unfortunately. That was intended for Jalen McKinney.
I think, if anything, that is where the Bruins have collectively struggled. It is on the plays where the receiver is open or where it should be an easy pass and catch. We have somehow, whether it be overthrown or the receiver not catching it, we have made it more difficult than it needs to be, and we pay the price for that.
There's the snap. Cobb rolls out the left side, passes out there to McKinney. It is complete. Let's see. I'm not sure if he picked up the first down because he knocked over the marker. Might have been just short.
Man, it's close. It's really close. But they're going to call it 4th and 1.
4th and 1, 10 minutes, 30 seconds. He has the snap rolling. He's going to step up, take it himself, and he'll go down. Ball comes loose. Ball comes loose. Yes, and they say that is a Greenwood football. That'll be Greenwood's ball at the 43-yard line in Bruin territory. 10 minutes, 22 seconds left in the game, tied at 23.
Look, it's definitely not what you want if you're the Bruins, especially speaking to Bruin fans, considering I'm sure that's most of you here tonight, because Greenwood has their own, and I'm literally looking across the field at their people. Nonetheless, that's not what we want, but our defense has been playing very well tonight, and they have answered the call every time we've called on them. So hopefully they can continue to do the same. Archer with the snap, throws it to number 24. And he's met by a few Bruins and hit hard by all of them. Preston Spann initially on the hit for the Bruins. He's tapping his helmet, going to take a break here. That first hit that he landed on the Bulldogs was one that looked a little uncomfortable. He might just need a breather here. 9 minutes and 55 seconds left in your 4th quarter. We have a tied ball game. 2nd and 7. Bulldogs are on the 40-yard line. Archer takes the snap, looks left, fakes a throw to his left. He's feeling the pressure. He's flushed out of the pocket, pointing out for blockers, and he's working his way up the field to the 19, 18-yard line.
J.P. Cady. No, excuse me, that's Josh Cady over there that took a hit on the sidelines.
Yeah, the sidelines can be a dangerous place. So the clock stops, but the Bulldogs don't. They line up, take the snap. Glover takes the handoff, spins off a couple of tacklers, and you can tell by the way that, one, the Bruins are approaching the ball and trying to make tackles, and the way that the Bulldogs are running the ball, that the intensity is picking up. And the aggressiveness between the teams that want to win is starting to come out and show.
9 minutes, 6 seconds left in the game.
Archer, lone man in the backfield, 2 receivers to his right, 3 to his left. Looks, quickly throws it to number 87, and it is incomplete. That was, again, Noah Chaser. The Bruins are going to make a couple of substitutions on defense. JT Phelan is going to come in for Romello Bell on the defensive line. So 3rd down and 7, ball's on the 19-yard line. Archer, 3 receivers to his left, looks left immediately, quickly tosses it and connects to number 87, Noah Chaser. So 4th down and 2 yards to go. The ball's on the 19, and just like that, it's no question that they're going to go for it. So they're set up, 2 receivers to the right, have a tight end in tight. A running back by Archer. That running back is number 11, L.J. Robbins, and 1 receiver to the left. If we know anything out of watching this game, and especially the last few plays, we can look for a quick pass to Noah Chaser, number 87, or a handoff to number 11, obviously. Or I would imagine them trying to slip something out to number 24.
So the Bulldogs take a timeout here. There was lots of confusion with the quarterback, it looked like, as to whether or not, what play they were supposed to run.
That's definitely confusion you don't want.
Take a look.
Hold on. Gotta update it all, mine says 3,000.
3,000.
3,478 cheers.
Yeah,
Look,
look, I've been watching it just roll.
If anyone ever, let this be the example. This is my example, at least, of why I love the PA Bruin fan base, the community. I love everything about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't care if you're just there smashing the button over and over and over. The point is that you're listening to the live stream. You're listening to some, 29-year-old here just talking his head off, and you elected to participate. And I love it because just like the Bruins, we don't kind of do it. We go all the way.
Oh yeah. It's not 200 that we're looking for. It's like 5,000.
Yeah, I'm trying to break the button.
Right. I like it. Here we go.
4th and 2. Ball on the 14. Archer gets the snap, and it is passed and complete to number 3 for the Bulldogs. That's Grant Carnes. So, just like that, that's going to be a score for the Bulldogs. Now, I know everybody wants to sit here and be like, oh, man, that stunk. Okay, well, nonetheless, these are two high-powered offenses that are both capable of scoring on a moment's notice.
Oh, no doubt.
So, that's fine.
Here's
the kick, and again, it's up and good. So the Bulldogs are going to take another lead. This will be their 3rd lead. We've had a few lead changes throughout the game. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left here in what is sure to be a game that's going to be talked about for a while.
Oh, no doubt.
Because more than likely, whoever wins this game and whoever loses, nonetheless, we will probably meet again before this football season is officially over.
I can't remember the last time the Bruins were held under 20 points in the, to go into the 4th quarter. Well, just in the 20s, I should say. Yeah, I mean, it's still.
There's a lot to be said about this game tonight, but it's exciting to watch nonetheless.
That was Kenny Jordan who received the kickoff, just trotted it out of bounds safely. Looks like they're going to spot that at the 24-yard line.
Look, and I mean, going back on the Bruins' previous drive, that's the risk reward that you run with a quarterback run.
Yeah.
You run the risk that you have someone who is used to handling the football, but not while they're running. They're able to get a good run, and that's where the argument for the slide starts to come back in, and yada, yada, yada. The point is that it happened. We got the ball. Here we go.
3 receivers left, one to the right. There's the snap, throws it deep. Jalen McKinney almost right through his arms again.
So again, it's like I was saying earlier, it's those deep plays. It's those plays that are normally like clockwork for us that we can't seem to connect on or to capitalize on. So, I mean, that was only on 1st down. That was if there's a time to take a shot down the field, there it is. So let's see what we do next.
There's 5,000.
Thank you. That's awesome.
8 minutes, 6 seconds left. Bobbled snap to Cobb. Runs to the left side. Runs to the right side. Back up the center. Makes his way just past the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and looks like it'll be 3rd and.
Looks like they just spotted him right back at the line of scrimmage almost.
Yeah.
So your clock's running, 7 minutes and 38 seconds. The Bulldogs leading by 7.
There's the snap to Cobb. Quick handoff. That is, of course, Kenny Jordan.
Yeah, coming up short on the run. Definitely the right play call. A nice open lane on the outside.
So that brings up 4th and 3. Three receivers on the left, one on the right. There's the snap. Quick shovel pass to Kenny Jordan, and he is met by the entire defensive line. So the ball will turn over on downs at the Bruins 31-yard line.
You know, I'm thinking more about this, and I'm not sure how much it is. There's no doubt that the Greenwood Bulldogs defense has been effective, especially on their defensive line front. They have made themselves a force to be reckoned with in that area. But I can't help still but feel that the pains that we are feeling are self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Archer with the snap, hands it to Glover, bounces it outside. The clock is still going to run. And so now that's going to be 2 possessions in a row where Greenwood has gotten the ball inside of their own 35-yard line. Or inside of the 35-yard line, which makes, I mean, already out the gate, statistically speaking, their chances of scoring are astronomical compared to if they were behind the 50 or even the 40. So we're going to have a timeout called. Timeout by Greenwood, so they're going to have no timeouts left. And there's still 6 minutes and 25 seconds. So I'm not sure what they're, it's 2nd down and 1. 6 minutes and 25 seconds, the ball's on the 19.
Yeah.
You're up by 7. I mean, if you score again, now you're up by 14. I mean, even if you get the 2-point conversion, it's still going to be, that would make it a 3-possession game. So, I mean, the timeout almost makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't, because if you don't, let's say you do get the 1st down, and then all you do is walk away with 3 points. It's a 2-possession game. Yeah, it's a 2-possession game, but, I mean, we have yet to get an onside kick this game.
Right.
So that is still, there's still plenty of time to get one. So here we go. They have number 3 at quarterback who takes the direct snap.
Grant Carnes.
So they're going to give them the 1st down there. So a new set of downs for the Bulldogs. The Bruins are definitely not out of the fight yet. Look, I can tell you that coaching staff down there has seen a little bit of everything, and whatever is going through your mind is not going through theirs.
Yeah.
Because this is probably one of their happy dreams. Archer in the gun. Glover gets the handoff. He works it up the middle, gets maybe a yard. Okay, instead clearly gets 2 yards. That clock still winding its way down, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Most importantly, too, if we look at this at the reason why we're all here, for a player's perspective here, honestly, if you are the Bruins, this is what you should be thinking about if your kid's out there. You should be thinking about, my child has, or my kids has an opportunity to be a part of a group that's going to make a great play, that's going to do something amazing. If not, he's going to be a part of a team that's going to teach him how to lose with dignity and how to overcome that in the future. So a fake handoff to Glover. Archer tried to pass the ball, but a massive human known as Romello Bell was in the way.
He really wanted to hang on to that pass, too.
I mean, I'll be honest. I can list a few people who I'd like to walk down a dark alley with, or, you know, I think I would just like Romello Bell's shadow.
Right.
I think that would be enough to scare people off.
Sure.
You wouldn't even need him. So with that incomplete pass, the clock stops. 3rd down and 8 for the Bulldogs. The ball's on the 15-yard line. It's on the right hash, so they have a lot of field to work with to the left. Archer in the gun, sends a man in motion, takes the snap, fakes the throw. The pressure was felt by the Bruins defensive line. Instead, Archer was able to get the pass off, and he connected with number 24, Aiden Kinnan.
That'll bring up 4th down. Or was it? Is that 3rd or 4th?
So this is 4th down.
I thought, no, it is, yeah.
4th down and 3. They're going to elect to go for it for the moment. Now they bring their field goal unit out on the field. The Bruins adjust their defense accordingly. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game. And it is blocked! The kick is blocked, and it is recovered by the Bruins. 1st down and 10 Bruins on the 10-yard line.
That'll work. The question is who
You're the
blocked
one
it.
that has the screen. Look,
I'm sure about 50 text messages will come in and tell us who it was because they can hit rewind and we can't.
Look, all I have to say is that if you are a fan, if you are a parent, if you are anyone that cares about these kids or any kids in football, use this as an exact reason why it's a great sport. Because that right there, you were nervous for your kid, you're nervous for the Bruins, and then just like that, something amazing happens.
With an empty set, 2 receivers on the left, 3 to the right. 17 seconds on the play clock. There's 4:14 left in the game. There's the snap, rolls out the left side, passes out there, and it's complete to John Mark Charette. It's a gain of what looks from this angle like 7 yards. We'll see what they put up on the scoreboard. 2nd down, 4 to go.
So we have no updates on Busby, but he is sitting down on the bench.
That is Cobb behind center. There's the snap. Quick handoff to Kenny Jordan. Takes a couple of steps forward, and that was it. They are watching him tightly.
And again, this is a reminder too. The Bulldogs don't have any timeouts left. We have all 3, so we have a lot to work with here.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Cobb has the ball, passes it. Again, I don't see how you come up behind a defender and wrap your arms all the way around him before he even has the ball even in reach, and
Sure.
There's no flag.
Another great lesson to teach everyone out there. I mean, that's what makes football great, is that it reminds you of things that we all forget about. One of them being the outside factor. Don't let the refs control the game.
That's right. Airing it out one more time. Jalen McKinney, no. There should be. That's another one that should be. Coach Lucas is looking for the white hat. He's calling for him. They're all on the field.
Yeah, there's
Coach
not much
Lucas is
to
out
say.
there making his pleas, but there's nothing going to come from it.
There's not much to say there except for, once again, we had an opportunity to make the 1st down beforehand. And this has been the theme of our offense all night. I mean, look at this. This is now the 4th possession in a row where they have gotten the ball inside of the 35-yard line.
Twins stacked on the left side.
Trips.
Excuse me, that is triplets.
Handoff to Glover. Working his way up to the right. Stead goes into the middle. Gets a nice shove from his teammates and is able to get a few extra yards on the play. PA is going to take a timeout here, so the clock is going to stop. 3 minutes and 4 seconds. 2nd down and 4 to go for the Bulldogs. The ball is on the 12. Look, if you're the coach, if you're I don't care. If you're on the sidelines right now, your job does not become focus on the referees. It becomes focus on the next play, because every single one of those kids is looking at you to see what you're going to do, to see what you're going to say. And if you sit there and you take this moment and you make it about a call that just happened, I mean, the play is over. It's not coming back. There's no flag coming out. It's said and done.
Well, and I think if you look, that's exactly what the coaches are doing. But at the same time, immediately after that play, they want to stand up for the team.
100%.
Because if they don't stand up for the team's not going to stand up for them.
100%. I am saying merely after that time has come and gone.
Sure.
That's where you continue to be the leader and show the rest of the team that, hey, it's time to move on. Glover gets the call.
Bruins say that they have it, but
Bruins are going to take another timeout here. 3rd down and 3 for the Bulldogs.
That's the second timeout for the Bruins in this half. They have the one remaining timeout left. 2 minutes, 55 seconds left in the game. Greenwood leads 30-23 over PA. Man, I'm so behind on this stuff. Let's see. One fan says, it's just football. Sometimes you get the call, sometimes you don't. Well, that's true, but it's not about the call so much as, to me, it's about the rules. It's what you can do and what you can't do. It's not what you can get away with.
And here we go. 3rd down and 3. Archer gets the snap, hands it off to Glover, works his way up the middle. I don't know where the spot is just yet. 4th down, so they were able to hold them. The Bruins are going to use their final timeout. It's going to be 4th down and 2 on the 11-yard line. The Bulldogs leading by 7. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in your ball game.
Deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. Joel Walton says, this game isn't helping my heart condition, okay? I don't have a heart condition, not yet anyway. That's from Joel in Michigan. We got this.
Yep, Joel, I agree. I think it's giving heart conditions.
Shout out to Nancy Gardner, one of the biggest Bruin fans I know, from Connor Parr.
And here we go. The Bulldogs have chosen to send out their field goal unit. Again, if they do get it, it's going to be a 2-possession game. The kick is up, and it is good. So your score is 33-23, 2 minutes and 34 seconds left to play. The Bruins are going to get this kick off, and I would imagine that their pace would be relatively quick.
No doubt. Oh, no doubt. John Justice sent a text a second ago and said, man, I really respect the composure y'all are showing in the booth because I'm cursing at home. I'm telling you, dude, the only reason I'm not is because I'm not saying anything.
And the only reason I'm not is because I'm just continuing to speak words.
All right, here's the kickoff back to the Bruins. End over end kick, fielded from the 10-yard line, goes forward.
There we go, baby.
It's at the 20, the 25, the 30. That's Romello Bell with the carry. Stopped at about the 30. No, excuse me, no, it's not.
That is Kenny Jordan.
Kenny Jordan. Thank you. I swear I saw an 8. I'm seeing 8s everywhere.
I think their statures and body types are slightly different.
looking just at the number.
Hey, okay, all right.
I don't have any excuse other than I swear I thought I saw an 8.
That's good enough for me.
Okay. All right. Kenny Jordan with the carry makes it up to the 37-yard line. Cobb again behind center. 3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. There's the snap. Rolling out to the right side, throwing it downfield, and it's no good. Goes into double coverage there. That was intended for Tyson McCarroll. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left in the game. Second down, 10 yards to go. Bruins line up in a similar formation. Cobb has an empty set. 3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. They're pulled in tight this time. There's the snap, low snap. He has it looking downfield. Gets rid of it, and it's complete to John Mark Charette. Runs out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's good enough for a Holloman and Associates first down.
Yeah, and plays like that, it's like, man, where was this in the first half? Where was this in the third quarter? Just the simple pass and catch, 10 yards up and 5 yards out. The Bulldogs defense electing to rush 3 in more of a protection format. Cobb with the snap, looks to his right, sends it to the one and only Tyson McCarroll, who comes up with the catch.
Jumping up in the air to get it.
Up in the air to get it.
And and he's hurt. He's paying for that one. 1:58 left in the game.
Yeah, I think also if you're not here at the game, which I would imagine more than likely or not, we've definitely seen some injuries kind of come over some of the Bruin players over this season. Some of them dealing with them on a day-to-day basis or practice by practice or game by game. So it's definitely not something you want to see, but nonetheless, we're happy to see him up on his feet.
Coach Lucas walks out to meet him. Getting some help there from the team doctor and from the athletic trainer, Todd Ross. Yeah, he's hurt. Here we go.
1 minute and 56 seconds left to play.
Triplets on the left, one on the right. Going downfield. And oh my goodness, no, he says he didn't catch it.
Yeah, they waved him out of bounds. The blink, or the second that I saw, if we're looking at his left foot, which is the one I saw, it was out of bounds. Now, that was still in the air, that foot was. I don't know about his other foot. But once again, it's like the flag that we never got. Shake it off, move on. 3rd down and 10.
1:47 left in the game. Twin receivers on either side. There's the snap, looking to the left side, throws it out there, and it's received. That is enough to move the chains again. That puts the Bruins inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
On those incomplete passes, in these moments, there is positives. There is a good takeaway, right? We don't have any timeouts, and I'm getting some nice feedback.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too.
From my alien friend somewhere.
That's all right. I think it's this.
We got it.
I just moved to something and it's good.
No touchy. Cobb with the snap. Rolls out to the right, looking to the right, lobs it out, and the ball's intercepted. Look, yeah, that's a disappointing way to end the game. It's also, that's a big call. That's a big ask to put on a younger quarterback that does not have a lot of big game experience like this. Now, that's not the excuse. I think on that read, he would like to have made a different decision. And if anything, he's definitely going to remember that and learn from it. But I would say also, too, that has been the summary of the Bruins' night tonight. That we can make a couple of good plays, and then we just make one that is a what are we doing type play. Yeah, and if you do remember, if you would, go back to the very beginning of the stream, one of my key points to the game here was that they need to go out and execute. I would say defense executed. The only reason that it's not 54-23 right now, or 49-23, which is the Bulldogs' average score, is because our defense
no doubt
made some monstrous plays